We on?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Call the meeting to Dunbar City Council meeting on August 16th, 2021. The invocation will be given by Pastor Tom Price.
Let's bow our heads. Father, as I come to you once again, this side of eternity, as I stand on your footstool, I thank you for the privilege of being able to enter into the throne room of heaven where the King of Kings and Lord of Lords rules and reigns at the name of your Son, Jesus. Thank you for a beautiful day that you have blessed us with, for the health and the strength and the many graces that you've bestowed upon us. And thank you for this gathering. We're thankful for this city, Lord, that you have given us to live in, to work in, to worship and play in. And we're thankful for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us. I pray tonight that you bless this council as it gathers. Bless the mayor and each member. Bless each home and family, God, of this city. And pray, Lord, that you would just guide the minds and the hearts, and the direction, Lord, of the decisions that are made in this place. We thank you, Lord, for our governments. What a blessing it is. And we're thankful for a government that still allows prayers and the freedom, Lord, that our great Constitution has given to us. May you continue to bless Dunbar, and may you continue to grace us with your mercy, with your presence, and your love. And we'll, Lord, do our best to continue to give our thanks and praise to you as humbly as we can. In the name of your Son, Jesus, I pray.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll now have a roll call. Connie is not here. Steve Arden? Here. Mike Scipio?
Here.
Doug Fleshman?
Here.
Bobby Yeager?
Here.
Greg Wolf?
Here.
Sharon Payne?
Here.
Jim Hughes?
Here.
Linda Barnes?
I'm here.
Having a quorum present, I now declare the meeting for the August 16th Dunbar City Council meeting in order. Next item on the agenda is to approve the minutes for the August 2nd, 2021 meeting.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the minutes of August 2nd, 2021 council meeting as written. Second.
Have a motion on the floor to approve the minutes as written for the August 2nd, 2021 meeting by Doug Fleshman, seconded by Greg Wolf. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is the invoices submitted for payment.
I make a motion to approve invoice totaling $230,257.85. Of that, you've got $58,000 for a new truck, $40,000 for employee insurance, etc. So one big ticket one time item. I make a motion to approve that.
I'll second.
Have a motion on the floor to pay the invoices of $230,257.85 by Mike Scipio, second by Linda Barnes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is the approval and resolutions of the approval to accept the fall festival budget revision.
I make a motion to approve the revisions, including an additional $3,000. Finance committee recommend $35,000. I make a motion to approve $3,000. I second.
Have a motion on the floor by Mike Scipio, second by Jim Hughes, to approve the accepted fall festival budget revision of $3,000. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is the approval to order the pumps for the sewage treatment plant at a cost of not to exceed $250,000 This money is going to come out of the American Rescue Plan Act.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion to approve the order of the functional sewage treatment plan at a cost not to exceed $250,000 out of the American Rescue Plan Act from Steve Arnott, seconded by Doug Fleshman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is approval to purchase the Intimidator 12 XP chipper from Leslie Equipment Company for $45,000.
Make a motion that money come from the CARES Act.
We have a second.
I second.
Have a motion on the floor by Mike Scipio, seconded by Steve Arnott, to approve the purchase of the Intimidator 12 XP chipper from Leslie Equipment for $45,000. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item on the agenda is to discuss implementing a land reuse agency in the city of Dunbar. This agency would have to be established so that the city can go in and pay the back taxes on all city properties that are out here for the taxes due. If we do not have this, they would have to go before the county sheriff's department sale and buy the property at increased value. Without this, or if we have this in effect, they can go in and pay the back taxes that are due right then and there. We would sit on the property for 18 months. At the end of 18 months, if the people do not pay the back taxes plus the penalty of 6%, it becomes the property of the city of Dunbar. We can then tear it down. If they pay it back, of course, we get 6% interest. That's better than any bank around here. So I've had the city attorney working on the paperwork to try to get this up and running, and it'll be brought up again with the approval on the next council agenda. Anything else? Any questions?
Make a motion that we, we implement a discussion on the land reuse agency in Dunbar at the next meeting. Second.
I have a motion on the floor by Doug Fleshman, seconded by Greg Wolf, to implement a land reuse agency in the city of Dunbar. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. The next three items on the agenda is just approvals to solicit bids for repairs to Stevens Road, Taylor Road, and Westmoreland Drive. Those items will be tabled until we get the actual estimates from 3 different companies. You've already started that, right? So then the next item on the agenda would be to discuss the repairs to Oak Road. Hugh, can you explain what you need to do with that?
We have a bad section of those that wasn't properly built, that was put in there. We need to, rather than repaving every other year and patching, we need to go in there, cut out the bad section, which goes up right at 135 feet, 9.5 feet wide, and go in and put some fabric down, roll some gravel in, and put 6-inch concrete on top of them. We build it basically to DOH standards, so we don't have to keep fixing it all the time. It's literally caving in on a daily basis. We're having drainage problems up there, so we can fix it all at once. Hopefully have it done. Probably wouldn't have to pay up there for 5 to 10 years.
Are you going to try to put some kind of a French drain down through there
We're
or
gonna-
something to help the water problem?
Matt already had his guy go in and put a drain across the road. We're gonna have to do a little adjusting on it to go ahead and do this. We'll try and get the pitch right on the drain. Might get the rip around it, keep the back pipe. But I think if we do it in-house, we can save tons of money.
I know that every year that I was a public works director, we were up there fixing that section of road. The blacktop would disintegrate, where the water would come across the road and flood down over the neighbor's driveway and freeze solid, so they couldn't get out. The road was solid, frozen, then in the spring thaw, it constantly popped back out. So it's something that we need to do. It's just whether we want to pave it and have the West Virginia paving or somebody do it, or if, like he said, put 6 inches of gravel, 6 inches of concrete, it won't move again for right.
This is, there's no base on this, right? There might be an inch of gravel underneath, going 3 inches of asphalt. When you start running garbage trucks on it, equipment, whatever else, it's just not taking, won't hold the load. It's, when you go up Roberts Road, you turn on the Oaks, it's about 150 feet out. It's right past the first driveway, and then from there, all the way to the first house on the left.
Which is where the first drain is, that goes under the road.
Right.
And it comes off the hill too, right there. Constant water.
That drains from there down to the creek on Marks. So we can go in there and adjust that a little bit. Might end up having to put a drop in, probably will. We're gonna have to drop the depth on it a little bit to get what we need in there. But I think we just do it in house. It's pretty straightforward. I just can't see spending paving money year after year and achieving the same result.
Anybody else have any questions? Do I have a motion?
So we have the building inspector bring back a work schedule and price list on repair.
Second.
I'll second.
I have a motion on the floor by Mike Scipio, seconded by Greg Wolf, to have the building inspector bring back the price list to the next council meeting, get it ready to get approved. Thanks. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Approval to accept the Fall Festival proposal. You all have a calendar of events in your packets, and that tells you what all's going on with it, what times. Do you have anything to add to that, Jesse? And I'll give everybody out there heads up, we are going to do fireworks that night from the city park hill. They won't be down on top of people's houses in the main part of town, but there will be fireworks that night, on Saturday night, right around dusk.
Make a motion that we approve $25,481 fall festival.
Second.
And what did you say, total?
25,481. That includes the additional $3,000.
Actually, it's 2,000 for the fireworks, 1,000 for the advertising. I have a donation from the bingo for $1,000.
Oh, I didn't agree.
All right, I have a motion on the floor by Mike Scipio, seconded by Linda August, to approve $25,481 for the Fall Festival. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it.
Also at 4 o'clock, the Crossing Valley will be performing.
On this,
Yes.
that's not on the calendar. Okay.
First day.
On Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, there it is.
With this budget revision, I've got to read this proclamation and have a roll call vote on the budget adjustment. So, the regular session of the municipal council held August 16th, following orders made and entered. The revision of the general budget of the town of Dunbar, following resolution was offered. Subject to approval of the state auditor as ex officio chief inspector of public offices of the municipal council, does hereby direct the budget to be revised prior to the expenditure or obligation of funds for which no appropriation or insufficient appropriation currently exists. as shown on budget revision number 2, a copy of which is entered as part of this record. The adoption of the foregoing resolution having been moved by, who made that motion? Mike Scipio, and seconded by Jim Hughes. The vote thereupon is as follows. Steve Arnott?
Yes.
Roll call. Mike Scipio?
Yes.
Doug Fleshman?
Yes.
Mike, or Bobby Hager?
Yes.
Greg Wolf?
Yes.
Sharon Haynes?
Yes.
Jim Hughes?
Yes.
Linda Wallace?
Yes. And I think I second that, didn't
On my notes, I have Jim Hughes.
I? Okay.
You may have,
What was that for?
for the fall budget.
Fall festival budget revision. Sure, sure.
Okay. Okay. You got the same thing I had. We'll fix it. All right. Does any of the department heads have anything?
We're working on, getting 5 asbestos reports back, 5 properties. Just getting ready to tear down. This is the first step in it. So far, we've got 2 of them back. One of them is completely asbestos free. It's a single story house, something we can do pretty quickly ourselves. And time away from everything, so hit the road. As soon as we get the guys freed up, we'll take care of that. And the other one has minimal amount of asbestos in it. So, I've got, solicitations out to everybody that does asbestos removal. Get back for a minimum price. Hopefully it'll be less than $1,000.
Is that last house in the Henry on the left?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Get really good. A lot of homes looking in it in and out. It's not comparable because of the underground spring that runs through the platform.
I have, you also checking into the 2 properties up on top of Taylor Road. The one that I arrested people out of about 10, 15 years ago that was a meth lab. He's going to be getting hold of the owner of it and try to get it donated or they can tear it down. The other issue is on out the road, there's a house that's been vacant for 20 plus years that the county was supposed to tear down and has not done it. It needed to come down.
Well, yeah, the other one had to get torn down too.
It might have been easier for us to tear the other one down than this one, but he's checking on all that. Anybody else have anything else?
Yes, I do.
Yes, ma'am.
Right here we have, these are going to be raffled off during the fall festival. It's a quilt that's machine made, but it's gorgeous. You can see the colors will go with almost anything. There's also a Kate Spade $400 handbag. Tickets will be $5 each or 3 for $10, and they'll do it from the fall festival. Excuse me, all the proceeds will go to the senior department. So we can have things to do down there, supplies for crafts and everything, keep our seniors busy and happy. So the tickets will go on sale tomorrow down in the senior office. Kim has them. They're $5 each or 3 for $10. And the drawing will be Fall Festival Day. So come get your tickets.
You have to be present to win.
Pardon?
You have to be present to win.
No.
I want to take a minute. This morning, the seniors flooded out. We want to apologize for not bringing the meals in, but it was flooded bad.
I'm sorry.
Yes, and they spent all morning cleaning. The public, or the Parks and Recreation guys came in and swept and mopped and buffed and everything else. Should be good tomorrow unless we get a major rainstorm tonight. We did find one drain that was plugged, but we got it unplugged, so it should go good tomorrow.
So that was the problem.
I don't know if that was a problem or not yet, but it has to help. So,
It
we'll
was
see
like,
what happens.
okay.
All right, Steve, you have anything? Mike?
The other thing, we need to really get some pricing on rerouting the electric. That eliminates some of
And we had,
I've had 5 different
Yeah.
contractors come and look at it, and nobody will get back.
right, the last one was Faith Electric. I think it was Faith Electric was the last one that came in about a month ago. We haven't heard back from
2 months.
2 months.
It's still so.
Sure. Doug? Bobby? Greg?
I just want to thank all of our department heads, especially our chief. I've seen our officers stopping quite a bit confronting some of these people, and I appreciate it. And all the other department heads for your job or your work.
Jim?
You know, I always got something to say. First of all, back on August the 3rd, we had our national night out at the police department, and it was probably one of the best ones we've ever had. I mean, every department worked their rear ends off and just something together. We had a great night, even though it ended up raining about 7:30, but everybody really had a good time, and thanks to all the volunteers, department heads, and all the different departments that put something together. It was a fantastic evening. This past Saturday, we had our movie night up on the mountain, up at our new park, Jerry Dove Park, and we will not ever let the park director pick the movie again.
Oh.
That was the most scariest daggone movie my wife went and watched. She turned her back on it. But we felt safe. We had the police chief up there, the ex-police chief up there, the mayor, and about 10 reserves, and it went real well beside that. But, I'm sorry, Judge, you can't pick movies anymore. I've been having bug critters all over me for the last 3 nights in a row, man.
It was the money, okay?
But anyway, now, the park, let me tell you what, John hasn't seen this since we had the park grand opening. We need to go up like that now, because it's all 98% complete. It's absolutely beautiful. Grass is cut, and everything's all painted, cleaned up. There's just a few odds near ends left. They're rented out left and right, so I encourage you to go and start using it. Next neighborhood watch is scheduled, cleanup, neighborhood watch cleanup is scheduled for the 30th, which is a Monday night. It's gonna be over in Ward 3, over, sure where they meet at over there?
Is that the fire station?
6:30,
Is that?
Near the fire station,
that's fire station.
near.
So if you wanna come over, walk around the neighborhood.
You're a good one, right?
Every time you do it.
Did not do one.
Which part?
And,
On Ninth Street.
other thing, if
89.
you could, Mr. Gleason, if you could put on your list the garage over on 1820 or 1819, Ross Lane Road. Remember, you used to have a double set of garages. The guy said he was running a catering business out of it about 6 years ago.
Across from Chip.
Oh, yeah.
That's all flat things starting to fall in now. We really need to look at that garage real bad.
They got divorced and moved out of the
Yes,
area,
they're
so I
not
had,
even running or anything.
Yeah, they were willing.
one's up north and one's in Maryland, so I mean, I'm not.
We really need to look at that garage. Besides that, I want to thank everybody too for all the great help and everything you've been doing with it. The city's looking fine. I know that. Sure. That's 2 microphones here.
Just come get your tickets for the quilts or the pocketbook. Like I said, they're nice, the quilt's really great, handbag speaks for itself. So come get your tickets, help the seniors.
What size is that limit?
We kind of guessed it's somewhere between a full and a queen.
I thought you were talking about the purse.
One quick thing, did you all get a copy of the letter from CoFile? That is our computer software programming. They're just letting us know, so they're gonna help us try to find somebody else. I just want to find all of that. Jenny, I believe you had a question or a comment?
What's the date for our, what we have?
The Fall Festival,
Fall Fest
17th, 18th?
of what?
So September.
September, okay. I didn't know it.
What time does it start on Friday?
No,
Right?
do on Saturday.
Like, is there not, there's nothing, they'll
They'll
be
be fine.
setting up and having the eats and stuff like that from noon on, but we won't be officially opening up till 5.
Has he got copies of this out
There is a third.
for the public? So, okay.
Yes.
I didn't know.
There's one in the
Okay. That's what make sure they're available for everybody.
Anybody have anything else? I want to thank Sherry for helping with everything. She's always the face that's there. Jim shows up a few minutes late. She takes care of us. She does a good job. Thank you.
One thing, just blankets get signed in and drained by #1 fire station. Have
We
you ever talked to the state anymore? They ever gave you,
have been in contact with the water company. We've been in touch with the state and the gas company and the sewage treatment plant, because there is raw sewage coming from somewhere into the ditch down there.
Not our side, yeah.
Yeah, off of the Wendy's side.
oh, Lindy said, you know, okay.
We can't figure that out though because there are no sewer lines. It'll be close by soon.
That you know of. It sounds like something she bring in.
But we are still pushing the issue with the state to come in there and the water company, because every time I've been up there, I've heard the water running. And it makes me think of powerful water. It's not the creek water going down through, it's actual, so got some power behind it. But for some reason, Donnie has talked to the water company guy. He's coming tomorrow to look at this mess over here with the plaza, to try to hurry up and get that fixed before the fall festival. And then they are working on the drainage for the issue up in front of the car wash to find out what's going on there. And I will go hunting down myself.
He's supposed to come to my office when he gets here in the morning. Hopefully he'll show up early and
Take it
because
over.
we gotta watch the videos so I can give you some measurements. They said they tested over there, they have a listening device in the plaza, said there's no water running. But on this video I have, when they camera it, there's water literally shooting out 10, 12 inches inside the pipe from the side. So,
Where do they think the water's coming from? Quite obvious, there's water there.
But we'll have him take him up to the
water
fire
was
station.
fortified.
Hear that too while he's there.
It's
Yeah,
water company.
We'll hit them all, and plus we're caving in up here again, in post office.
Yeah. That's starting to get bad.
But the water company is coming down to look at the leak in front of the car wash.
Yes.
Boy, it gets slick in the winter time. Besides,
We hope.
water from the car wash.
There's really not that much that comes out of the car wash.
Sometimes there is, but the leak is the
Yeah,
worst.
the leak's
Yes. Yes.
And they know about it, and they've been trying to figure it out, but we just want to show.
See what we can do, there's 4 or 5 of these.
Yeah, about like they did on Dunbar Avenue when they fixed that 30-inch line and had to come back 3 days later to dig all the asphalt up to the road.
Yep. They actually put a man down inside the pipe to go up in there, well, the holes.
And they also put a hatch in there now so they can actually get in there.
Right. All right. Nobody has anything else, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, for the good of the order, if there's no other city business, I move that we adjourn this meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, you would,
Get it that way, all right?